Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, we beat episode 7, Menace from the North A? In an hour and 50 minutes. Just wanted to make sure I didn't just rip out my thing. This time we're going to be taking on episode 8, Anatomy for Disaster.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the Clockwerk parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Anatomy for Disaster. Did Arpeggio have a double monocle in that cutscene? Was I making that up, or was he wearing like goggles for the welding? Because if so, he should have been wearing a welding mask and not a double monocle. So let's check out all the items I'm not going to be able to buy. Double Flyer Slam, Temporal Lock, and Feral Pounce, which is the item that I most want, are pretty much the new items. I won't be able to show off all oh, yeah, that's right. My controller was bugging out there. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I fixed it. Whatever happened there. So sorry about that. We're going to do the Recon mission, which is called... It is called Blimp HQ Recon. So yeah, my goal for this level right now is to get Feral Pounce, because that is one of the best maneuvers for Sly to get. Just a heads up, once you beat this game, you will be able to use the cheat code that gets you a power-up that we'll be getting later on, actually like right at the end of the game. We'll be getting a power-up that you can only access through cheat code, which is really neat. I think that's the best way to to travel, is to have Feral Pounce and this extra power-up that we'll be getting for one mission. But other than that, we're going to be doing Blimp HQ Recon. Let's make our way over there. These guards are annoying. There's only two varieties. So you have the flashlight guards and the guys with the jetpacks. The jetpacks are really annoying because they keep shooting lasers and flamethrowers and whatever. It's kind of annoying. And the jetpack and the not jetpack guys, and the flashlight guards are really slow. Kind of like episode 5's flashlight guards. They're like super slow, but they're all cool because they have like mechanical stuff on them. If you look at them closely, they're like small birds on like biometric legs and stuff. It's pretty neat. Or mechanical legs, sorry, not biometric.
My instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating from inside that blimp. If Arpeggio's already started reassembling Clockwerk, that's where you'll find him.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving Clockwerk.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
Alrighty, so we're gonna have to climb up this little, not a pole, this little rope right over here, just so that we can have enough height to paraglide all the way over to that blimp. This blimp will be destroyed, so there's nothing on here like any bottles or nothing. So you don't have to worry about that. You can actually walk on the on the wing. You can walk over there on that little tail feather. There's really no point though, because there's nothing over there. So we're just gonna climb up here, hit this vent, and check out what's inside the Blimp HQ. Arpeggio is the mastermind behind the Claw Gang, so this should be interesting.
I had no idea they could reassembled Clockwerk so fast.
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwerk's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance.
Bentley made it seem like if you get caught by these guys, you'll end the mission, have to go back to a checkpoint. In reality, you can get caught.
These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the Clockwerk parts together.
So you can actually get caught by these guys. You're actually going to need to interact with them anyway.
I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close.
Mech egg sounds like something out of Sonic the Hedgehog. Doesn't it? Like mech egg? I don't know. Sounds like something Eggman would build. Alrighty, so we got the picture of the eggs, the inducers, the magnetic inducers, and now we need to take a picture of Clockwerk and his magnificent, beautiful, bustful face. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, and there he is. Look at that scary ass dude.
Clockwerk appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio.
Alright, well, let's go check out Arpeggio and see if he's speaking to anyone. I thought you could take a picture from there, but no.
Neela? Neela's here too!
I was gonna say, you can clearly see them from this part right here, but you can't take a picture of them for whatever reason. I don't know why. But if you take a step over here through the door, you're supposed to take the picture.
There he is, the mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our problems.
Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why am I able to take a picture of Arpeggio through the... Like, I got a good clear shot of Neela right there. Why the fuck? Such a bad picture.
I can't believe it! She must have been working with Arpeggio all along. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwerk. And it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwerk from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwerk apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys for the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
Alright, sounds easy enough, I guess. So these guards are pretty simple to pickpocket, honestly. Yeah, see, look at them. They're on like little stilts. But yeah, then you can kill them when you can. The silent obliteration, rather useful. The stealth slide, super useful. Considering you can get around the map really quickly without drawing any guard towards you, and you can kill them and then get rid of a guard, making it so that you don't have to get attacked. It's always nice. Lightning spin can come in handy if you're surrounded by these guys. Oh, I broke a thing. Oh, no one listened to me. Perfect. And just like that, killed all 3 of these guys. So now I don't really have to worry about this last guy, other than the fact that he can turn around at any given moment, look at me, then shoot me in the face, and I will have nothing to do but run away, like a little pansy. But, we don't have to worry about that, because we got the last speed control key.
Now get to the speed.
And, what was I looking for again? Oh, I wanted to get the,
Slow
not only do I want the voltage strike, but I also wanted to put on fast forward, because these things can be really annoying to get to. I remembered that I had to jump on them, but then I realized that I needed to put the keys. I was like, yeah, you put the keys in the thing, and I'm like, oh wait, no, you just push the button. You have to slow them down first, which is over here. I don't know why I thought I could jump on them, so I was being dumb. But just like that, we can slow them down a bit.
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
Yep, and now we can climb up Clockwerk's wings and Clockwerk is huge. Clockwerk changes sizes throughout this level, honestly. Like he's kind of big now, but like during the boss fight he's even bigger because you're gonna be on his like shoulder. And I didn't spoil that. But yeah, Clockwerk comes back sort of. But like even in Sly 1, like Clockwerk was huge. And like you're on his like face, and like his whole head was like bigger than your body. But in this game, or rather in this part right here, it seems that Clockwerk has shrunk down somewhat, even though he's still rather big. It's kind of weird that he changes sizes. So here's when I was like, oh yeah, I could just use the fast forward thing that I got from cheating to enable this. Because I missed the jump here. I was like, fuck, alright, I don't feel like waiting for this again. So we're gonna just fast forward my way up here. Again, the fast forward is one of my favorite abilities, but since it's locked to the stamina, I don't really use it all too much here. If it was like in Sly 2 where it was infinite use and all it was just like an inconvenient button to press, I would probably use it more often. But the way it is now, I don't really use it other than like waiting for slow moving objects. But that does it. I'll see you guys for the next video.
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But by Jove, it seems to have locked the Clockwerk parts into place. Excellent.
Sly Cooper! Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew.
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the Clockwerk parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members, all the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept Clockwerk alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid! That's right. Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give Clockwerk his spark of immortality. Ah well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Neela, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous! You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the Clockwerk frame or...
Behold, Clockwerk is born!
As we all know, things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the Clockwerk frame, and the Union has produced Clockwerk. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I can only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there'll be no stopping Clockwerk. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just the warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.